Okay, so AI image generation just took a huge leap forward. And I'm not talking about a small incremental update here. We're talking about a total redesign from the ground up. It's a new system from Black Forest Labs called FLUX.2, and it's built specifically for professional creators, designers, and studios.
And that's really the key here. FLUX.2 isn't just another version with a few tweaks. It represents a fundamental rethinking of how AI image generation should work, finally moving it out of the experimental, let's see what happens phase and squarely into the professional production pipeline. So what does that actually mean in practice? Well, it means we're finally seeing the bridge between just typing in fun, silly prompts and creating real, commercial-grade work, the kind of stuff you see in advertising, branding, and high-end design projects.
And this is exactly why so many creatives are sitting up and paying attention. This isn't a toy anymore. It's a tool that's been specifically engineered for real-world jobs, where things like quality, consistency, and having precise control are absolutely non-negotiable.
All right, so let's pop the hood and get into the specifics of what actually makes this a professional toolkit. We're going to walk through the studio-grade features that are making all the waves.
First up, let's talk resolution. We're talking about a native 4 megapixels. Now that is huge. Most models really start to struggle and produce weird artifacts when you push them past 1 or 2 megapixels. But FLUX.2, it handles this resolution natively, which means you get these incredibly crispy details that are actually ready for marketing and print.
And here we go. This one might be the biggest deal of all. For years, one of the biggest headaches for designers has been getting clean, readable text from an AI model. It was basically impossible. Well, not anymore. FLUX.2 can generate clean, accurate typography. Think about it. Perfect for billboards, posters, or UI mockups. Finally.
Now this is a real game changer. You can upload up to 10 different images, say of the same character from different angles or a product line, and the model actually understands the core aesthetic. Then it generates a brand new image that's perfectly consistent with all of them, all without having to do any complicated model retraining. It just works, kind of like a human designer would.
This is the kind of granular control that professionals have been waiting for. You can use structured prompts for super specific requests. You can specify exact hex color codes to match brand guidelines perfectly. You can control layouts. It's all about getting that studio-level consistency every single time.
And to top it all off, it's not just a one-and-done image generator. You can in-paint and out-paint at that full 4 megapixel resolution. That means you can go in and tweak, edit, and expand your images without losing any of that precious detail, texture, or color accuracy. It turns FLUX.2 into a complete creative suite.
Okay, so how does it actually do all this? It sounds like magic. In this next section, we're going to unpack that secret sauce a bit and look at the core technology that makes all these powerful features possible.
Right? It's the question on everyone's mind. What's going on under the hood that really separates FLUX.2 from everything else we've seen so far?
The core of this whole thing is a technology called latent flow matching. So think of traditional diffuser models as taking a long, noisy, winding road to get to the final image. Latent flow matching is like taking a direct, high-speed train. The benefits are pretty clear. It's faster, it's way less noisy, and it's much, much better at holding on to critical details like lighting and geometry.
It all comes down to 3 key parts working together in harmony. First, you've got this massive vision language model that gives it real-world knowledge, almost like a sense of physics. Then there's a unique transformer that nails the geometry and composition. That's why hands and faces actually look right. And finally, a totally redesigned image decoder makes sure the final output has clean edges and no loss of detail.
So let's zoom out for a second. With all this amazing tech and these powerful features, what's the broader impact here? Why is this really a game changer for the entire creative industry?
What's really cool is that FLUX.2 isn't just one single model. It's an entire family of them. There's a Pro version built for studios that need maximum quality. There's a customizable Flex version for developers. There's a massive open-weight Dev model for researchers, and there's even a smaller, faster Klein version coming for hobbyists. So there's basically a model for everyone.
So when you put it all together, FLUX.2 is pushing the whole industry forward in 3 fundamental ways. It gives creators unparalleled control for things like brand consistency, it delivers professional-grade quality for real commercial work, and it shows a real commitment to openness with its powerful open-weight model.
And that's really the big takeaway here. For the longest time, AI images have been fun curiosities, interesting toys to play with. But now, with systems like FLUX.2, they've officially matured. They are indispensable professional tools that are becoming a core part of the commercial creative workflow.
This really does feel like the start of something new. And it leaves us with a really exciting question to think about. With tools that offer this insane level of control, quality, and creative power, what are artists, designers, and storytellers going to imagine next?